Look at all these coconuts I got on this tree here. This coconut tree is about 5 years old or 4 years old, and last year I didn't have one coconut on it, and when I did, it all died. But look at this now. Look, you got coconuts here, small ones, they all pollinated. You got these ones, okay, and these were the first 3 to come out. I think they're ready. I'm not sure, but you see these ones here, they're quite big as well. Okay, and he's just packed with coconuts. Look at that, I'm so happy. Look at that. The coconut trees. There's vines crawling up it, but take that down. You can see, look at that. Right, I think this is ready. It's about the size of my hand, so let's try. I picked a coconut before, but yeah, let's try to get it off. I think you twist it, because I see monkeys do. Monkeys twist it like that in the wild, or they train them to pick it. Okay, that is my first coconut, guys, of the homestead. Oh, feels very heavy, must be full of water. I'll leave them 2 there just in case. And this is really heavy, guys. I'll weigh this. Okay, first ever coconut on homestead. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge for tomorrow. So let's put the scales on. It's in grams. Let's see how much this coconut weighs. Okay, put it on the scale. Ooh, 1.813 grams. So it's nearly 2 kilograms, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna stick this in the fridge and get it nice and cold before we open it. Hope there's liquid inside. Okay, I'll stuff this in the fridge for overnight, and let's try to open it. Got to be very careful. Get yourself a sharp knife. So, kitchen knife. Just use the back of the blade. Go around. They make it look so easy. Okay, so dig it out a bit. All I need is make a little hole, get the juice, and then later crack it open for the meat. So it's got a lot of flesh. Don't teach you this at school, do they? How to open a coconut. It's very, a lot of husk. Just go that way. They normally have a machine, or a guy with a know what he's doing with a big machete. But you can see how deep that goes. Yeah. First coconut on the homestead. So nice to just have fruit trees. Be kind hitting it now. So I want to get a good picture. Yeah, that's quite far down actually. Oh, we're hitting water, and we have the water. Get my straw. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's quite deep in down there, the shell. It looks very young actually, like a young coconut. Maybe I should have left it on the tree a bit longer, but it's okay. So tap into the juice. Got my straw. Man, that's delicious, sweet, young. That's good for breakfast. Let me know what you're having for breakfast today. That's why you should grow fruit trees, guys. I know it's a long time to wait, but that coconut tree will produce coconuts all year round. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7 coconut trees that haven't started to fruit yet. That's the first one. So busted the coconut open after I drank the juice. It's pretty hard, you see. Look at that. This coconut is not like the brown ones you buy in the store. These are like young coconuts. But if I leave it on the tree and it goes brown, then they become the other one, yeah. But coconut's an amazing thing, you know. You can use fibers here, dry them out, and it used to start fires, or people make all sorts of stuff out of coconuts. It's known as a tree of life, by the way, and it's just an amazing fruit, or a plant, or a nut, or whatever you want to call it. But you know, you can scoop the jelly out, okay, like that. Bit of wood, but crunchy. I think it's just about the right age. I think there's other 2 on the tree are edible, but you know, that's a meal, right? If you was shipwrecked on a desert island, I think this would be your source of water and food until you find rescue. Really good. I've had these before. A lot of them are very soggy inside, but this one's nice and crispy. And it does taste coconutty actually. So anyway, that's my breakfast. And I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, growing fruit trees takes a long time for them to fruit, but once they do, you and your kids and your children's children, if you look after them right, will enjoy it for forever. Unless they blow down in a hurricane or something. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this coconut shell, probably make something of it, or definitely dry the husk out and use it for like fire starting and things like that. So anyway, that's a coconut, but be careful. Use a small knife like this, or unless you're like an expert with machetes like you see on them films, it goes chop 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 and it's all done. But just be careful, okay? You don't want to slice your hand off opening one, okay? So that's one of my coconut trees that I got the coconut from. Here's another one. Okay, that's 2. That's another one. 3. These haven't fruit yet. You see this one? It's tried to put out fruit, but unsuccessful. That's what happened last year with that tree over there. So, you know, this one is trying to fruit at the back, unsuccessfully. Okay, and we have another coconut tree here. Oh wow, look at that. That one's hopefully is going to retain its fruit, but what normally happens, they fall off. But there's many different branches. You see this one here, that is like contains all the flour inside the coconut, and it bursts out like that. So hopefully these one will fruit next year if they don't fruit this year. Anyway, that's the coconut trees, and I have a few more different ones down there. Okay, have a lovely day. Bye bye.